Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of Whispers of the Dice, Campaign 1, Session 10, which I already said, which means that we've played about 30 hours of Dungeons & Dragons together in this one campaign. Today, because it was a special occasion, our 10th session and my birthday's in 2 days, we all dressed up as RPCs. I'm sorry. I went for like a fun little tavern wench, maybe like a Clementine, I don't know. But as always, I'm with Abby Nelson, dressed as Theo Holloway, Danica Smith, dressed as Maverick Tashad III, Brooks Julius II, dressed as Lorik, Josie Morton, full Cyrus outfit, Jesse Nowery as Kiana Hold, and Devin Goodspeed, dressed as Bartolomeo. This is my dream. Okay, would someone like to please recap for inspiration? Even though everybody already got inspiration for their outfits.
I need rest.
Guys, please. I can't keep doing the summaries.
And I could, but I also DM'd, so.
I could do it, but it's... Oh, never mind. Josie, you got it.
Wait, I got
Josie,
voluntold.
Started with Quinbert telling you about the forest, and we ended with Gromish. Go.
Okay. Quinbert, he showed up. He was very annoying. Told us that, they were going to plan to burn down the forest. And so we had to come up with a plan. We decided that we were going to go and try and find the druids so that we would have some backup. We got to a fork in the road and we had to figure out if the signs were lying to us. And we chose to go to where we thought the druids were, but it led us to some thrones, which we later found out was the home of some giants. We tried to hide from them. It was not very successful. But we managed to persuade that we meant no harm. So Gromish, one of the giants, the hill giant, I believe, was told to guide us to where the druids are. And we ended where he's being a little weird because apparently he's very hungry and Lorik smells very good.
Thank you. Or get up. Wait.
Take another point of inspiration, Josie.
Yeah,
Last we left off, our adventurers were traveling towards the druid circle in the center of the enchanted forest. They'd hitched a ride with Gromish, the hill giant, when all of a sudden it became very apparent that Gromish was hungry for Lorik. You see that as you guys are walking, Gromish... Oh, Gromish can't do this anymore. I need food! He grabs Lorik off of his shoulder and slams him into the ground for...
Do I get a reaction while I'm being slammed?
This is
Or
a
am I just
surprise
playing?
round, is what I'm coding this as a surprise round.
Okay.
And none of us have eats yet. None of us
that
are
is-
alert.
I did roll to see if I hit you or whatever. Truly cannot lie to you, this is a natural 20. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage.
Promise.
Gosh.
No.
Yes, no!
Maybe we were so chill before.
Slams Lorik into the ground for 22 points of bludgeoning damage as he grabs you off of his shoulder and slams you into the ground.
Tenderizing the meat.
How's Lorik looking after that?
He's looking like this.
Oh, God.
Laura about to get eaten.
Is he down?
Is Lorik down?
He's just.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to say.
He's dying.
Lorik's a spellcaster. He does not have that much HP.
Okay. Lorik is down. Everyone
Wait,
roll.
let me get up so you can see Lorik down. Hold up, wait.
So you said roll for initiative?
Family Guy
Everyone roll
Cookbooks.
for initiative and send me your number in chat.
Okay, ready?
Alright. No, I can't see.
I can't see either.
I can't. I gotta.
Guys, these make me have like a fly's eyes, so I can't really see.
Why did you do that?
Okay, I look like a cop, and I don't know how I feel
Okay,
about it.
I got a 20 in initiative.
Oh god.
Not Nat, but
I got an 8.
I'm gonna cry. Bart, for secret reasons, roll with advantage.
Okay.
Maverick got a 4.
cool.
Got a 7.
12.
Oh.
Oh wait, I need to
I got less. I got a 7. Wait.
cut less. Well, you take advantage. You take the higher one.
You're a bard!
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Kind of scared right now.
I'm so scared, guys. Fuck, I'm gonna go first.
Okay. Please note, as I have to finish the surprise round, I might be, for nefarious reasons, joining some of your initiatives with each other. So if you realize at some point that your initiative has changed, just trust me.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Probably
It'll
wouldn't
make your
realize.
experience more enjoyable for everyone. Okay, the only person that I had to change the initiative of was Cyrus. So Cyrus, you now go after Bart, but I will... Whatever. We'll get there. Okay, first up in initiative, nope, sorry, that did not finish Gromish's surprise attack. So, he's going to swing once at Cyrus and once at Bart, who are both also on his body. Okay, let me roll for Cyrus. Hold on, I can't read. Cyrus does a 14 hit.
Yeah.
Yo. It does? Oh wow, I was not expecting it to. Okay, hold on.
What's your armor class?
12.
Why do I
have a better armor class than you
have
do.
a better armor class?
I don't know why. I
don't.
hope I didn't do it wrong.
Why does Kiana have a better armor class?
I hope I didn't do it
Dex
wrong.
based.
Wearing better armor.
Cyrus, I rolled terribly. You only take 8 points of damage. As
Oh,
Gromish picks you up off of his leg and tosses you into a tree. But you're pretty much managed. It, wasn't that hard of a hit. You don't take that much damage. Bart, I'm going to roll for you.
Am I dead?
No way. No way.
That's a 20.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
I thought you liked us.
Oh, no. Okay.
thought you liked
So
us.
that is 60-10 coming your way. Give me one
Your
second.
eyes wide, being like, "Hey, Hey, Joe, I need you to remember that Bart's a bard."
He's just
Yeah.
a
Joe, before you roll this, are you rolling a double damage
flute?
equals and
He's literally just a little guy.
Getting new characters tonight, guys.
Roar!
Yeah, dude.
No.
roll up that?
He's just a boy.
This is.
He's never taken
Joe.
damage in his life. Don't do this to him.
He's never been hurt.
29 damage for Bart.
You fucking kidding me? I have 28 hit points.
Oh,
Dead.
Okay, guys,
Join
listen.
me.
That was a nat 20. That was a nat 20. That's not like his
We
normal
both got nat
damage
20.
output.
Okay, join me, Bart.
You can't say
We can
that
be in
if
the
it's
death realm
happened
together.
Twice.
On a two nat 20s though.
Statistically anomalous.
On a
baby.
surprise. Listen. On a surprise round. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just say listen to you like I do my students. That was so rude. I'm so sorry.
SMH.
Allow me to become an adult again for a second. I'm sorry. In the surprise round, as he realizes that he's hungry, he grabs Lorik, slams him to the ground, who does not get back up. He flicks Cyrus off of him, causing her to get a couple scrapes. And then he, Bart, where on him, you were on his shoulder as well, were you not?
I was on his other shoulder, yeah.
He picks you up, and you are so tiny, he flicks you into a tree, and you hit the tree and fall to the ground unconscious. Not only do Bart and Lorik fall to the ground and not stand back up, Bart and Lorik disappear. First up in initiative, Theo.
Just rolled away.
I just screamed.
Fuck.
I think my mic peaked, so you didn't get to hear it. I think I'm gonna get a text from my parents going, "Hey, what was that?"
Theo, your turn.
I'm
You are
screaming.
right next to him because
Hmm.
you, Mav, and
Let's
Kiana were
see.
looking aside.
Let's see. Let's see.
So you've
Okay.
just seen Bart and Lord disappear, and Cyrus has gotten a bit injured.
We're like, this is still obviously still forest, right?
Put that away.
Like we're surrounded by
yeah.
trees.
Yes, sorry, yes.
What's okay?
Art is going into
I
the
know.
light.
I don't know what this. Tell me what this would count as. I
Sure.
would like to see if I can get him off balance rather than hit him.
Okay. With your weapon, with your fists, what are you doing?
with like me. So I want to know if you'd let me use like a key point, whether it count as like Step of the Wind or Flurry of Blows, to try and like, in my head I'm seeing it as like I somehow like jump and like knock him in the head, like kick him in the head, and like kind of just to either like whether it's by messing up with the feet or messing up with the head, some sort of get this guy off his gate.
His feet, yeah. So I'm gonna call this like a contested grapple check, but you can use acrobatics and he'll use
Yeah.
athletics.
Can
Okay.
I give guidance, or is that?
I will allow guidance in this moment
I'll give you
because I
guidance.
just hit nat 20s and killed 2 of you. So yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say
We're not-
you rolled another
No,
one.
no, I did not.
Yeah,
Guidance is just advantage.
it's a D4, 1d4.
D4.
A 1d4. Okay, that's with acrobatics.
I got a
That's a-
14.
That's a 25.
Awesome. So, Theo, show us what it looks like as you knock him onto his butt.
I think what I'm gonna do is it's literally like, "Ugh," and like first scream, and then probably like kind of run and charge at like one of the trees and kind of like kick off of it, be like dunk, and then dunk and kick him in the back of the head.
Oh, Grom is falling. And if you
Why is
kick
he
him in
kinda
the back
funny?
of the head, he'll fall supine instead of prone. And same mechanically, he'll have to use half his movement to get up on his next turn.
If you fall what? Supine?
Prone is on your back, supine is on your stomach.
Oh, I've never even heard of that one.
I never heard of that one.
Never heard that
Awesome.
one before.
Anything else on Theo's turn?
I guess asking for whatever a clarification. Did that count a key point, or that was just a contested?
That was just a contested,
Okay.
like a grapple check.
Then
I'll allow that to be your movement.
Yeah, I will use then I will use a key point to bonus action dash step to the try to get, I think, Bart out of there, since
He's gone.
oh I forgot everyone's gone. Oh, I'm running then.
Okay, just as far away as you
I'm-
can get.
Yeah, maybe if anyone's nearby, I'll maybe try to grab, because I'm not gonna fight this guy. Wait, did they vanish on purpose? Oh, they vanished on purpose. That's why I was like, where did
Yeah.
they go?
Well, Brooks is in the bathroom, but yeah, Nope. Devin vanished
The
on
other one.
purpose. Yeah, sorry, the other D. Okay, great. You start running. You get 40 feet away from the giant. Is that your movement, or do you have more?
Yeah, 40.
40. Holy
Mm.
shit.
Yes.
Monk moment.
Awesome. Kiana, that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Kiana feel right now when 2 of her friends just went
Insta
unconscious,
died.
but he cannot heal them because they are not
Yeah.
here?
I had the D8 ready for cure wounds, and
Hey.
you know, Kiana, with multiple pee breaks before this happened, Kiana
Yeah.
has peed herself.
I don't blame her.
Let's see.
Kiana knows that the fight's only justified if she gets to heal at the end, and there's no
I
one
can't
to
even do my
heal.
job. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a guiding bolt first level.
Cool.
And
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll for that.
Okay, since it's prone advantage, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. 17.
17 hits.
Woo! All right, so that is what 46. That's 14 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see Kiana just kind of like jump up on or not jump up, but just kind of like frog attached to a tree and says, "You hurt my friends. I don't know where they are." Crackling energy goes out. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use one of my second level spells, or my last second level spell, and use spiritual weapon to get a like axe to close to Gromish.
Great. Awesome. Okay. And any particular movement or kind of staying where you are?
If just kind of like hiding behind a tree if I can, not like using a full action to hide because I don't have any actions left or anything like that, but just like behind a tree.
Just roll a stealth check for me.
Yeah, for sure.
To see how, if maybe you can get half cover or something.
I got you. That is that is a 6.
Interesting. I'm gonna say Kiana does not have half cover in this moment.
Heck yeah.
Bro's leg is
Heck
sticking
yeah.
out.
Awesome. Okay. Next up, funnily enough, is Bart. As you, last you remember, getting slammed into a tree, you hit the ground and awake. You're in a part of the forest that you don't recognize. As you sit up, you see that you are alone. You're not in any of the areas. You're not in the area where your friends were a moment ago. Excuse my paper rustling, I'm sorry. You are not where your friends were a moment ago. You're in a different part of the Enchanted Forest. And as you sit up, you hear kind of a very shrill voice say, hey, are you here for rehearsal? And as you turn your head, you turn and you see that there are all around you, little mushroom people. They're about 6 inches tall. And they're just like a mushroom, but like anthropomorphic with legs and arms, big googly eyes underneath the cap. And you see that you're surrounded by them. There's probably a dozen, and they're all holding various musical instruments. And they're standing there, and you see the lead one standing in front of you, holding a tuba. It says, "So, are you here for rehearsal?"
Rehearse? Where am I?
Oh, well, you're at rehearsal for the Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza. Where else? Huh?
Right. That's my bad. I wasn't planning on it.
Well, why? You're Bartolomeo, aren't you?
What?
You're Bartolomeo, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Bart. What's up?
Well, if you're on our team, then we've got the Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza in the bag this year. Those pixies will never stand a chance.
Yeah. That sounds fun. Band slam. That sounds
Hey, can you play that lute that you got on your back?
Yeah. I can play it. Like I'm capable of playing it.
You see all of them kind of chitter and giggle and look at each other, and they're like holding each other's hands and dancing in little circles. Yay! Yay! Bartolomeo's here to save the day for the Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza! Come on, Bart. It's time to rehearse.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Before that, though, do you know how I got here? Have you seen any of my friends I was with a while ago?
Wish you'd stop asking so many stupid questions! Now take that load off your back and get to rehearsing!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll get, yes, I will.
Sus, like you can't get good help anymore!
Well,
Christ!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Never meet your idols! My friends! I wanna go meet my friends! Do it for me! Fix it for me, Gongo!
What? Huh?
God forbid anybody works a day in their life! All you celebrities just want, oh, give it to me, do it for me! Now get in line and practice for the Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza!
I don't know if I want to anymore. You're being really mean to me. That's no way to talk to somebody who's willing to help you. I was so down to help you guys. I just wanted to ask a simple question. But now you're just being mean to me. And it just...
Alright.
I don't want to live in this kind of environment. It's kind of toxic.
Fine. Maybe we just got a little upset because you kept talking about those other people. You're here with us now, Bart.
I talked about them once.
Yep.
I asked one question. So
one time too many.
Rude.
Okay. Gongo's sorry.
I accept your apology, and I'm also sorry for yelling. We're both stressed. You're stressed about this competition. Like, I totally get that. Believe me, I get that.
The Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza.
That, yes, exactly. And, you know, there's a lot of stress going around, so I get that. I really do. So I hope maybe we can work together.
Say it.
What?
Say it. The name. Say it.
The
Big Forest.
Big Forest.
Musical
Extravaganza?
No!
I'm so sorry.
The Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza!
The Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza. Like, it sounds so fun.
Yes, that's right. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm Gongo, the one with the tuba says. And then you see, he points to one with a snare drum, and he says, I'm Shimmy.
Nice name.
The trumpet player, that's Aki. Flute player, that's Rumus.
What up, Rumus?
The saxophone player, that's Puffle. The bass drum, that's Hixie. And the conductor, who you see standing at the back, like... And they're like, and that's Gut. He's not very happy to be here. He's pretty nervous because last year at the Big Forest Musical Bash Extravaganza, the Pixies almost had us beat.
Almost? Did you still win? Or
no?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure.
Anyway,
this time
if you're going to help them rehearse, you guys start to rehearse. Give me a performance check.
Shit, hold on.
Going. So did you win? No.
16.
16?
Yeah.
It's a little rough. You haven't learned this choreo before, and you're not really a marching band, kind of performer. But like you're getting it. You get the idea. You're playing your lute alongside them, and they're kind of like, hey, and they're singing like a little language that you don't understand. As you guys all kind of finish, and you're all kind of like, oh, Bart, aren't you so excited that you get to stay here forever?
forever?
Yeah! Now you never have to see those other people ever again!
Oh. Well, why do I have to stay forever, though? Like, it's cool here. But, like, forever? That's a long time. Can we take it, like, one day at a time? Maybe? Step back a little bit. Please?
You see that the tuba player Gongo, who you've been mainly talking to, suddenly turns to you, stares you down, and he begins to grow. From 6 inches tall up to 6 feet tall to match your height. His mushroom skin stretching and leaving veiny stretch marks as he grabs onto your shoulders on either side.
Oh, God.
Bart! Your friends needed you.
Yeah.
And you can't even shoot a bow to protect them. What happens when they don't need you to get you a free hotel anymore? What happens when all your friends need help and you can't sing a song to get them out of it? Wake up, Bart! Wake up! And he pushes you, Gongo pushes you back, and you stumble, but instead of falling, like, onto the ground, you slide through the earth like it's made of water, and you sink into inky blackness. And that's the end of Bart's turn. It is, ironically enough, Lorik's turn.
Wake up.
Lorik, if you would come sit at the chair again.
Holy shit, he's alive.
He lives.
He's wearing sunglasses.
Lorik, as you are picked up off of this giant's shoulder and slammed into the ground, excuse me, you go unconscious, but you look around and you see that you are in what you can only associate with being a similar kind of room to, like, the Empyrean Council room that you were in back, like, when you met Maverick's grandpa. That's the closest thing you can approximate it to, because you've probably never been in anything like this. But it's kind of a boardroom, but it's still clearly in the Enchanted Forest. It's, like, woodsy vibes, like wooden walls. You're kind of like on the inside of a tree trunk type deal. But that's the kind of vibe. It's kind of like a boardroom. And you see that sitting around the table are yourself and then 3 spirits. Lorik, will you describe what your 3 spirits look like when they show themselves physically?
So, the 3 spirits are constantly in flux. They have some distinguishing features that matches them. Specifically, the most obvious is the color. Each is primarily one color. We've got blue, purple, and a very deep red. Facial feature wise, you can't ever pin what's going on. For example, the red spirit always has a strong nose, a strong brow line, and short, strong looking haircut, but facial features around that fade in and out as if they're going through different species and regions. Each spirit has a strong presence, but almost seems incomplete. As if they're overwhelming to look at, and yet underwhelmed on their own.
Awesome. So, Lorik, as you are essentially sitting privy to a discussion that normally takes place inside of your head, you hear the strongest voice of the 3 going, "We can earn respect if we treat our friends kindly. What we really need most is more friends, more allies." And you hear the red spirit say, "We don't get anywhere without putting ourselves in a little bit of danger. We deserve power. We deserve respect, no matter how we come across it." The 3rd spirit says, "Well, let's not do anything that puts Lorik into danger. It doesn't matter what we want or how we get it, as long as Lorik is safe primarily." And they're going back and forth in this way. Lorik is sitting at the edge of the table, and it's up to you whether you are... And it's up to you how Lorik appears in this moment. If he looks like he normally does, or if he looks in a different way. But you're sitting at the edge of this table privy to this conversation.
Does it seem as if the spirits are aware of me at the moment, or are they kind of in their own little discussion?
They're talking about you in the way that divorcing parents talk about a child that's in the room.
Okay.
Like, they're referencing to you, they're pointing to you as they're talking. Yeah.
So, the only thing that I know for sure from my vantage point is that I am smaller than the spirits are, and even a little bit smaller than the chair and table would allow for. It's not necessarily that they're so big, even though they are pretty large, but that I am abnormally small from my vantage point. You said I'm in like a council room?
Yeah, that would be the closest thing you've seen to approximate it to.
Okay. And what kind of table am I at?
It's like a big, heavy slab of oak on legs.
Okay. Can I go under the table?
Yeah. Lorik crawls under the table. Are you trying to do this stealthily, or do you care if they see?
No, I'm just doing it. Nothing fast, nothing slow, just ducking and getting to the center.
Hmm. So Lorik crawls under the table, and you see that conversation on the top of the table kind of like comes to a soft stop. And you see Wrath kind of, not that you can see this, but you can feel, like, from body language, even from just seeing their legs, kind of like, and the other two spirits drift under the table after you. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's purple and red and...
Purple, red, and then blue or gold. That is the only one that goes back and forth.
Okay. And the blue or gold is the one that you just rolled, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see that this iridescent blue and gold spirit, the more heavy-handed one in this moment, comes down and... Hey! Lorik, what's going on?
I don't know.
Well,
What is going on?
Well, what does your heart tell you is happening? And maybe I can help to tell you if it's true or not.
Well, where's my heart? How would I know?
Well, technically, right here, touches the center of your chest. But when people say, what does your heart think, they're talking about your intuition or your instinct. It's what you use to know how to protect Kiana. It's what you use to know what to say when people talk to you. It's what we used to figure out that the governor is our father. Where does that lead you right now?
I can't feel it. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, of course. Well, listen, you're doing perfect. Okay? What's going on, what we were talking about, that's nothing about you, okay? We were just... Sometimes it's hard to keep everything straight, you know? But we're doing it for you, okay? We're making sure that everything works out how it's supposed to, and so that we can guide you in the right way, and, you know, so we can create these friends, you know, all your friends that have been treating you so nicely. Those allies, they have your back, right? Right? Turns to the other spirit who has like, yeah. And they'll keep us fully safe, which is the number one priority, obviously. I mean, not that the other stuff isn't important, but you see that the red spirit's legs shift, and he kind of crawls under the table with you, and you guys are all now fully under the table. And the red spirit says, "Listen, I'm sorry about what you heard. Okay? Just hard when, you know, we try not to talk when you're here, but sometimes it's not that easy. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm just trying to get you the respect that you deserve."
Wrath?
Yeah.
Why did everything get so quiet? Normally, I can hear things out there and not in here, and I hurt, but everything's quiet now, and it's loud here.
Yeah. Well, do you remember what happened to Tandem? That's not what's happening to you. Where we are, the Enchanted Forest, it doesn't work like it does in the real world, we're guessing. Because you hit the ground. We hit the ground really hard, and stuff like that normally makes what happened to Tandem happen. And you're not alive either. At least not fully. But it's also not the same as you just being unconscious, like when you sleep. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's what we were talking about. What to do when we wake up again, which we're assuming we will. But this, I don't know how to say this, but we're not in some other in-between realm, in between here and whatever comes next. We're not inside your head right now. We're here, Lorik, in Imperia. The brothers and you were in Imperia. In the Enchanted Forest. Right now.
But I can't feel anything.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of mainly worried about. We're trying to see. Wrath turns and starts to walk away a little bit. And
is this what you were talking about? The good thing? Where everything would stop hurting?
You see Bliss puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "I don't think it's time for that yet. We're going to do everything we can to get back to how it was a few minutes ago. Because I don't mean this in a mean way, Lorik, but you're not quite ready to be on your own. Okay, you not feeling anything right now? That's exactly what we mean, right? So we're gonna... I don't know how, but we need to all get back. What's going on?
You're gonna leave again?
No. I'm not gonna leave. Lorik, we're always gonna be right here. And right here. Look at your hands. Look at them. There's power stored there. Okay? When you feel like wrath isn't with you, you look at your hands. When you feel like fear isn't with you, you look in your chest. When you feel like I'm not with you, you look in your head. That's who you are. You're all of us and none of us at the same time.
Okay.
You see that Bliss kind of, as if she's hearing something, or as if they're hearing something, and kind of goes, Lorik, are you ready to go help Kiana again? Okay, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but kind of looks to the other two spirits. They nod, but all three of them walk towards you at the same time, and they walk into you as if a ghost walking into a wall, and as wrath walks into you, your hands glow. As fear walks into you, your chest glows. And as bliss walks into you, your head glows with a gold halo of light around your head. And your vision goes dark. And that is Lorik's turn. Okay, Cyrus, we are fighting this giant. What are you gonna do? Let's go!
Oh my god.
So Cyrus, she got slammed against a tree. She took some damage, but she's okay. But she kind of got dazed for a second. She hit her head. And then when she kind of comes to again, she realizes that Bart is gone.
Yes.
Maverick, where's Bart? Bart?
He just disappeared. Oh, he just disappeared.
He just disappeared? Bart!
He just disappeared, Cyrus. He hit the ground and then poof was gone. There's nothing.
What do you mean?
He can't run off. Well, the fucking big thing hit him and then he just poofed away.
That guy hit him?
Yeah.
She draws out her flame sword and she charges towards him and is going to attempt to hit him.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
23. Does a 23 hit?
Absolutely does. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Okay, first I'm going to do the sword itself. That is a... Okay, first hit is 4 plus my fire. Okay, 7. That's not
7?
much.
Okay.
7. I'm going to attempt to attack a second time.
Great. Go for it.
Oh, I dropped my dice. Bingo.
Gongo.
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 Christ.
So,
I
run
Doesn't
away.
hit.
I think he said both Jesus and Christ. Separately.
Bro. Jesus
Does an
confirmed.
18 hit?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah.
Gongo's met Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
She went.
Jesus.
She didn't even turn around. She just went.
Okay, does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Damage.
Be gone.
8 fire. 10.
Awesome. Cyrus, what does it look like as you do a good amount of damage to this giant?
She takes her sword out from the side, she ignites it, and she charges forward and slashes from one side, and then she brings it straight up to slash the second time.
Yuck. Oh,
Sorry.
you're so hungry. Incredible. And my food keeps disappearing. He kind of sounds like the lady from Legally Blonde. Anyway.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
Jennifer. You've mentioned
Want a hot
in
dog.
this session. You have mentioned Jesus Christ and Jennifer Coolidge within 30 minutes.
Actually,
Okay.
like 5.
Congo's going to
Literally
music
5.
bash.
You look like the 4th of July.
Hot dog real bad.
Cyrus, anything else in your turn?
Hey, Josh.
No, that is all for now.
Mav.
Ah.
What up, old man?
Well, yep, I'm sold. I guess I go into a rage, because I guess I'm, well, more scared than angry, but he's kind of angry that 2 of his friends are gone. So, go into a rage.
What would
Yeah,
you
Joe.
say after seeing Lorik and Bart disappear? What would you say Maverick's emotional state is?
I want to lie so bad.
I want to be a liar.
A lot. I would say he's really scared. Like, he's horrified.
Would you do me a favor
Yeah.
and roll for panic attack? This is a new mechanism
Oh!
that we
Good deal.
have introduced for Maverick. It is not the same as Fantasy Highs for Siobhan Thompson, but similar idea. And let me know what you roll and what that means.
Because Adine is just a wee teenage girl. Maverick is a grown man.
Yeah.
Mav's gonna have a stroke at this point.
Yeah,
A
he's gonna
heart
have a
attack,
blood clot.
something.
Aneurysm.
Roll Constitution saving throw.
Aneurysm, yeah.
Yeah.
Them
God damn it.
muscular clogs.
I roll an 11.
Okay.
So I flee my full movement opposite of my opponents.
Okay. How much movement do you have?
I have 30 feet.
So you move 30 feet away from Gromish. He's going to get an attack of opportunity on you as you leave.
No!
Is he not? Is he not still prone?
He is good catch. He does not get an attack of opportunity on you. He is
Nice.
prone.
Rose face down in the dirt.
Good catch.
Can't see.
It's in his feels.
Anything? Does it say anything? You can still use your action and stuff as normal, right? Yes. Jesse.
No,
it's
I-
confirmed. You can still go
Okay, I
into
can
a
still
raid.
use my action.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I'll say that you being in a rage will give you advantage on your next turn of trying to come out of your panic. Because you're so like
Okay.
focused on your rage, you can't be scared, kind of thing. But that'll be for your next turn. You go into a rage. Do you want to use an action from 30 feet away? You could do a help action. You could ready an action.
God damn it,
Maverick,
I'm a
get back
barbarian.
here!
No! No!
Theo's also.
Suck it up, Buttercup!
I'm
The
screaming.
children are gone! The children are gone!
I'm still here,
I think
Yeah.
I can't do anything from a distance. I can throw a dagger. Can I throw a dagger?
Okay, so you would just be rolling with disadvantage, Maverick, because you're at long range. But you can roll an attack roll with disadvantage. He has a very low armor class.
He's got no clothes on.
Why am I so afraid?
He's also
Um,
very big, so it's easy to hit.
And he can't move fast.
And he's laying
Okay.
down. Oh, he's laying down. Disadvantage cancels out. You roll straight.
Okay.
Roll straight.
Stop.
During Pride Month? Pretty rude.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
what'd you get?
Hey, what happened to this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up. I got a fucking 1.
Oh,
I got a 1.
stabbed yourself in the foot.
Natural or
Inspiration.
modified?
Inspiration. You have inspiration.
That's
I'm
my
using my
voting skill.
inspiration.
Yes.
I'm gonna re-roll.
That's
Please
what
don't
I'm
be
voting
another
for.
Rolls a 2.
That's who I'm voting for.
So I got 13.
That hits.
He's naked.
Okay.
He's naked.
Nakey.
Nikki boy.
He's naked, guys.
No,
My
hey,
D4.
Jesse. No.
Hmm?
Hey, no.
Don't say naked.
Everyone else
You
said
just said
naked.
I said it.
Why do I not get
What's
the...
wrong with Jesse?
It's because I'm 2?
Hey,
He's the only one here with a child.
You're
It's because you
silencing Tiana again.
It's because you said he's a
Um,
naked boy.
Are you
That's why I felt
silenced or silenced?
Necklace
Um,
speaks
so-
up. I hear your thoughts.
Whenever a dagger is not a melee attack, right? This dagger, or is it?
Not a melee attack.
Man, I hate everything right now. I got fucking 5. I did 5 points of goddamn damage.
Better than 0 points of damage.
Better than
Thanks.
0.
Thanks.
Okay, that is Maverick's full turn. So, Maverick, walk us through what actually happens in these 10 seconds.
I shit myself. No, Maverick.
Politician.
Baggy trousers.
The moment everyone disappears, Cyrus not freaks out, but he sees Cyrus, he attacks, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then crippling anxiety takes over because he didn't get his medication from the doctor. And he just goes, oh my god, everyone's gonna die and the kids are gone, the kids are gone, the kids are gone. This is all ruined. And he fucking books it the opposite way. And then goes, wait, shit, and pulls out his dagger and like turns and flings it and then turns back. Like turns away to not even watch it. The nat 1 was him going like, oh shit, and then doing that.
Awesome.
It's not Slay, and it's during
Drops
Pride
it,
Month, which
he
is
has to pick it
horrible.
back up.
Theo, you're running.
He has to-
Maverick, you're running.
Yeah, and Kiana's
Alright.
hiding. Yeah.
Not very well.
Well, trying to survive. Yeah.
He left
So-
Kiana and Cyrus.
Cyrus is right next to him. Theo and Maverick are 40 and 30 feet away, respectively. Lorik and Bart are gone. And Kiana is like 25 feet away, kind of behind a tree. Okay. Let me see here. That's all we got.
The giant pulls out a gun. Just
The giant
shoots
pulls out a
at
gun.
it.
He's still on the
Pulls out a
ground.
Glock.
He gets 3 attacks.
That's a wad.
What?
The Glock?
Hmm?
With the Glock?
No,
Ow.
really. He is going to make 2 rock attacks, which can be done at range. Let me make sure.
It is a gun.
Oh,
It's a catapult. It's freaking cannon.
this is for. Sorry. One second. Help. This is for Theo.
You said it was a ranged attack?
Sure is. Give me 1 second.
Are you gonna deflect it?
Throw that damage, baby girl.
I'm gonna jump up, do a friggin' backflip off of the moving rock, and send it back up into the
Does a
stratosphere.
15 hit?
Yes, but I want to deflect missiles. It does hit, but you still have to roll the damage for it to see if I throw it back.
Me?
Yeah.
Roll damage?
Because
Okay.
I'm rolling to see if I get that damage to 0.
Gotcha.
But I'll roll my stuff anyways.
1, 5, 22.
Okay, so I don't throw it back, but I think it does just let me not get hit. It is just my reaction, not a key point. It would have been a key point if I was able to make the attack, which I cannot.
Cool.
So I am just reducing the damage I take. So
Okay.
I rolled 13. So what was it that you?
22, I think.
Okay. Well, thank God, because I have 22 hit points.
Imagine.
I mean, that's just my reaction. So
Great. That's one of his attacks. He's gonna throw a rock.
No.
Where's Maverick?
please.
He'll
Maverick is dying
he'll
of
club.
the
Oh,
military.
there's Maverick.
embarrassment.
Okay, he's gonna try to hit Mav with a rock, who's also at range.
Nuh-uh.
Yep.
I actually
Oh.
have this secret thing called a gun.
So
Actually,
much,
say no.
so much it hits. Okay,
How much it is.
Bro.
it was over 20. Yeah.
I really don't want him to do this anymore.
Stop.
Stop.
Oh.
25
many?
points of bludgeoning to Mav as
Oh.
he picks up a boulder and hurls it.
He's in rage. He's in rage.
Oh,
It's
yes, 25
halved.
halved, 12 points of bludgeoning damage. As he picks up a boulder and hurls it towards Mav. Well, it first throws it to Theo, and she. What does it look like as Theo dodges this?
I think it's like quick, like, happen to look over the shoulder and goes, and does like a little cartwheel away.
Cool.
But it does hit her. She's like, ugh.
And then Maverick, you get slammed in the chest by a boulder, and you're still standing somehow, but God, does it hurt. Or you, like, land back on your feet.
Oh,
And
God, is this what a heart attack is? Shit.
and he will swing at Cyrus with his club. Oh, so bad.
Oopsie. Bad for him or bad for Cyrus?
For me. Bad for me. 6.
Good for Cyrus.
13 hit.
Actually, I went in and changed it because originally it was put at 12, but I looked it up and I forgot to add the rest of my dexterity bonus because I got one more to it. So it's now 13.
Oh, it still hits.
13.
Does it?
Meets it beats it. Sorry. You do still do.
Actually,
You do still do it.
Actually,
That's difficult when you learn how to put on your armor, but
Girl, we gotta get you a better.
Yeah, I don't know. She has money, so she can get another armor.
She has money.
She-
Money is no
she
armor.
killed- she killed a Tashawn. She's got bank, bro.
That's true. She's gotta get her some cute armor. We go to the armor store.
I don't know why it's so
we're
bad.
shopping after this.
So many people benefited from that man's death. His soul got
We
reaped
decided-
and his body got sold.
All goods.
hey,
Oh boy.
I don't know that Cyrus is gonna be shopping after this.
Just
'Cause I
wait,
just
okay?
rolled-
Just tell me how much,
think
and then
I just rolled so high. 34 points of bludgeoning damage from his club.
or Perry's not gonna help me. Okay,
Or
Cyrus go down.
Cyrus go down.
Cyrus goes down.
Half our fucking team.
Dude.
get me out
At
of here.
the end of Gromish's turn, Cyrus disappears.
That's exactly how she does.
Okay.
I will say, as Cyrus goes down, Maverick sees it and is full screaming at this point now in the middle of the enchanted forest.
Yeah.
Like just that really deep throughout the whole forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, kick his ass.
I don't know if I can do that.
He doesn't
Yo.
have a lot of hit points. He's just super strong. He's a glass
I-
cannon.
I am 40 feet away and have no ranged weapons.
You have 40 feet of movement though.
This is true.
And he's on. No, he's not on the ground anymore because his last
got
turn.
up.
He's
Oh, let me get that fucker back on the ground.
Great.
Get
Do it.
that back down. I run back.
Give me
I run
that acrobatics check.
Yeah, I run back. Get over here. Oh, I'm using a point of inspiration.
Okay.
I'm using another point of inspiration. Am
Okay.
I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
I can't. Let's see.
You have 3, I
I'm
think.
using my third point of inspiration.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Now we're talking.
Oh, we're gonna resolve this, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly what I just rolled.
Cool.
Okay. So.
But yeah, he's a
Acrobatics.
glass cannon. He packs a big punch,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
can't necessarily withstand it.
So math. 18?
18 definitely hits.
Okay, then I want to kick him in the head again and knock him
Oh,
over.
yes. Sorry, I forgot what you were doing. Theo, you beat him again. So once again, you come run back right after you just ran 40 feet away.
Stay
and
down!
Take him back to the ground.
Stop beating everyone up!
Dude, stop!
Not cool! You're supposed to take us to the druids!
Awesome. Oh, I'm so hungry.
I want a hot dog!
I can't do the voice as cool as Jesse. Anything else, Theo?
If we're hitting this guy, I'll flurry of blows him.
Okay, go for it.
I might as well. Yeah, I think it hits.
Yep, go for it.
Let's do a little damage. That's just a 4 damage if it lands, and then another 4 damage. I hit him both times.
Okay.
So he took 8 damage.
Awesome. Theo, you'll hit him a couple more times. Awesome.
Punch, kick,
Let's-
punch. Die.
Go ahead and move to Kiana.
I am so tired of everyone dying and disappearing. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy. And it says, let me see, I can create an instantaneous sound that originates from my point of choice within range. Would you count a voice as an instantaneous sound?
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to mimic the voice of the Storm Giant, the leader of the giant group, from a distance, as far away as I can, basically loudly screaming, "Grommash, I thought I told you to yield."
Very good. Go ahead and give me performance or persuasion or deception.
Okay. That is a 17.
On an 18.
Oh. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. You see he briefly turns and goes, "What? Where's your... Wait a minute." I can't do his voice.
Yoda.
Help me. Jesse, help me.
Wait a minute. That's not. That's all I got.
Thanks.
I forget the dude's
Yeah.
name.
It's the co-DM equivalent of, "Can you open this jar for me? I loosened it for you." Okay.
We can even finish my homework.
I will let that
Can you use inspiration?
count as a roleplay moment. I'll let that count as a roleplay moment if you want to do something else.
So I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna run up to this thing, and would you count it as a action or a bonus action to touch this thing? Or
Need a little more information than that.
so Kiana has poisonous skin.
Oh yeah. Object interaction.
Okay, sweet.
But I will say if you want to do more damage and count it as like dipping your the weapon in poison, that ability that we have, you can, that will be your action.
Okay.
Makes sense? But you can do more damage if you take your full action to do it.
Okay, so dipping the weapon but not striking it would be the full action.
No, you could strike it.
Okay. Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. Roll an attack roll with advantage. He's prone.
Is he prone? I don't think he's prone anymore.
Theo knocked him over again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with the montage of Cyrus training Kiana, inspired her to go for this.
Can hit him if I can't heal.
On the Warhammer, a 19 to hit.
Hits.
So, and
It's bigger than her.
it's just a regular size hammer compared to him. So,
It's like great axe proportion to her, but it's like regular hammer size.
so I'll do damage, and then he's got to make a DC 12 Constitution save.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, fails.
Huh? Failed. Sweet.
Fails.
So that is 12 points total of damage.
Okay. And that includes poison?
Yeah.
How much of it was poison and how much of it was bludgeoning?
It was 8 points bludgeoning and I think 4 poison.
Okay. Okay. Tell us what it looks like, Kiana.
So yeah, Kiana just runs up to this thing and very angrily tears running down her face because of the fallen friends, and it's honestly not a pretty sight at all. It's like the equivalent of your friend getting beat up, and you're crying. You're like, ah! And she swings her warhammer as hard as she can at this thing's Achilles tendon, and yeah. And then,
Awesome.
as a bonus action, I'll use the spiritual weapon to go for another hit.
Yes, please do. Kiana took Maverick's
That is
talk.
a nat 20.
Yay,
Take
Kiana!
that,
So
Rubbish.
that is 22 points of damage.
Cool.
Don't fuck
Oh.
with my friends.
Oh, Kiana!
Oh no.
Girl.
Okay. All right. So, remember what I said about trusting me with the initiatives?
What if I blow up?
Cyrus.
Man.
Cyrus. You've spent a lot of your life alone. You grew up in military academy in Varanth, raised by your aunt and uncle, lived with your cousin, and ever since their disappearance, it seems like you've spent a lot of time alone with no one outside of business, really, to interact with, to have companionship with. As you go unconscious, does Cyrus want to be alone anymore?
I don't think that she minds the quiet all that much.
Okay. For just a moment, Cyrus is in full 360-degree darkness. And I think that although quiet or alone may not be your favorite thing in the world necessarily, you find comfort in this moment of solitude and rest. Since this envoy began, you've been fighting thing after thing, seeing your friends go through these terrible things. And for just a second, I think Cyrus is really able to just take a breath, even in what might be your death. At least you get to finally relax. And that cuts from Cyrus's turn.
I don't like that.
Maverick! Oh wait, no.
Go.
Yes, Maverick. Maverick, go.
I don't think I, with rolling the 11 for panic attack, I don't think I have to do anything to get out of that one, because it was kind of a better
Cool.
thing to get out of it.
You're chilling.
Yeah, good thing I didn't roll in that one that time. I think Maverick's going to go 30 feet back. He's going to go into a frenzy. So I'm gonna roll to attack the first time.
Roll all of your attacks, and then roll all the damage.
Okay, yeah. So on the first attack, I rolled a 19 to hit. Did 12 damage. And then second attack, I rolled an 18 to hit.
Yes.
And 6 damage.
Okay. This giant is looking on death's door. But yeah, Maverick comes out of it. realizes it's kind of now or never with all the kids missing, most of the kids missing, and Cyrus now missing. Awesome. Anything else on Maverick's turn?
That's it.
At the end of your turn, Maverick, if you would give me a wisdom saving throw.
The
The DC is 15.
We wisdom saving against. Yeah, mama.
An 8.
So at the end of Maverick's turn, despite not going down, Maverick disappears.
Oh.
He be poofing.
He disappears like mid scream. Like he was screaming.
It's cut off.
Because he saw, I will say, like, as he's running back, he sees Cyrus go down and disappear, and he goes, "What the fuck?" And then as he hits, he just hear, just
Wait.
Like when Samuel L. Jackson dusted in Endgame, and he went, "Mother."
Yeah.
Yep.
Maverick disappears. That's Grommash again.
No.
Kiana and Theo. Heyo.
Look at Kiana and I'm just screaming.
I'm screaming.
Kiana does an 18 hit.
What do you think, Joe?
What do you fucking think?
You can't say that. You can't have that attitude with an all green face.
What do you think?
What do you think? What do you think?
What do you think?
23 points of damage to Kiana.
I'm gonna have and I'm dead. I'm gonna have and I'm dead.
And I'm
Kiana goes down?
dead.
Yeah, you guys see little, or Theo, you see little frog fall down to the ground. Plump.
Kiana disappears. And then you see the frog disappear. Theo, you are alone, and Grommash is turning his full attention to you. Oh, why does all my food keep disappearing? And he's
You
going,
keep killing us.
You don't normally disappear after I hit you with rock.
Oh no.
No, dude. You got one, right?
No,
Hey,
the opposite
that's the other
probably.
crit, right? That's the other crit, right?
Bruh.
I don't know if you can see it.
And the dice tower I gave you. Oh,
So is she.
How many hit
TK.
points does Theo have?
13.
Okay.
Well,
If I double,
this campaign was fun, guys.
hang in
One
there.
Tremunk is dead.
Hang in there.
There's now a
You're
Gongo and Grommash
unconscious, not
campaign.
dead. Don't be dramatic.
don't be dramatic.
Peace, love.
Gaslit right now.
The least amount of damage that I can do to you on a crit is more than 13. So, unless you have a reaction, deflect missiles, rock.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. On a critical
Hold
hit.
on. Hang on.
41.
Wait a minute.
41.
Can we talk about it?
That would kill
Okay,
her.
girl. Like,
I'd be stupid.
dead.
Let me
I'm not going to make
kill
you
you
kill her.
dead.
No, it doesn't. How many points do you have total, Theo? When your health fully...
2.
Okay, it does not kill you.
Yeah. It would have
44 would kill you.
It would have to be 44 for me to be dead forever.
Can you deflect? I don't know how deflect
Let
missiles
me-
work.
I mean, honestly, it will just reduce the amount of damage I take, but it ain't
Not
gonna
that
do
much?
anything. No.
Okay.
It ain't gonna do it. I can't get 40.
Okay.
Believe.
Theo goes down, and with no one left to see it, Theo disappears.
Damn.
No.
That's kind of sad.
How is Grommash
But-
feeling in this moment?
Hey, how does Grommash feel about all of this?
He's so confused. He's like, this normally doesn't happen when I kill food. It doesn't normally disappear.
I have to go back to the owl bear.
So normal.
I see it with love. Hey.
You wake up. You are on the forest floor, but not the same area of the forest where you went unconscious. As you sit up, you see, strangely enough, a card table with like a tablecloth over it, and it says Monk Academy School Store on the front, and you see a bunch of items for sale at the Monk Money School, and manning the station is Trander Bramblin and a bunch of pixies.
Joe, what's the equivalent of hell in Imperia?
Jesse, help
I mean,
me.
there are 9 hells, so how the lower you go, the worse.
Which is
So
the worst one.
So the 9th
The
hell.
9th layer.
Yeah, which is the worst one.
I don't know the
Ninth.
names off the top of my head,
The
but
9th.
there are names for them, sure.
Okay,
No.
well, let's just say, translate this into whatever,
Yeah.
whatever this is. Theo sits up and goes, I'm in hell.
And for those watching, Trander Bramblin is the bully at the Monk Academy that we only met in session 0.
And at the time, Theo was pretty just like non-combative with him, but I think now it's like, this is the worst place I could be right now.
Sure. So you sit up and you see that
Rivals by Quinbert.
the school store is fully stocked.
Hey? What? Why are you here?
Oh, hey Theo. We just got restocked. Want to take a look?
Sure, Trander. I'll take a look at the school store in the middle of the Enchanted Forest.
You're talking crazy, man. Whatever. And as you look down at the table, the items for sale are as follows. Pencils, 4 monk money. Rulers, 6 monk money. Your mother's acceptance, 2,500 monk money. More time to be a kid, 4,000 monk money. Not being the chosen one for a cause you don't understand, 10,000 monk money. The last item. Under a silk napkin. Can't see what the last item is.
There's no silly erasers this time.
Well, there were pencils.
How much monk money do you have?
Hey, I checked my pockets. I'm gonna roll a d4.
You can roll a d20, and that's how many monk monies you have.
14.
You have 14 monk money.
How much for the pencils?
This is just Theo buying pencils. The pencils were 4 monk money. Rulers were 6.
Is there a price tag on the covered one? It's just...
Yeah, you actually see that the price tag on the covered one says free.
So, where'd you get this stuff?
What?
There's some new stuff that, and I point at Mother's Acceptance, I'm like, that's usually not in the store.
Oh, Principal Vondel gives us all the, stuff that goes on the table. I just stock it.
Okay. Let me look at my hand. My
Lunch
pocket
ends in
full of...
20 minutes. Do you want to...
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not gonna take 20 minutes. You'll get your tater tots.
Okay.
What's under the napkin over there? Why is it covered up?
Oh. Yeah, you can lift it if you want.
Let me buy a pencil first. And a
Theo
ruler.
buys a pencil. You have
And a
10
ruler.
monk money left now.
What about the ruler? How much is the ruler?
Yeah, you can. It's 6.
Okay, yeah.
You buy it.
I have 4 monk dollars left.
Yeah, write that in your inventory. 4
Yeah,
monk.
I have. Okay, confirmed. I have a ruler
Oh, you have a ruler and a pencil. Yes.
and ruler.
What the fuck?
I just wanted to make sure I get that in case I get zapped.
Theo takes everything from every realm she travels to.
Yeah, listen, you gotta stock up
Literally.
when you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll let me look at these guys again real quick before I'm gonna lift it, but let me look at them. Let me just, can I do like a vibe or something?
Yeah, what are you
Look at
vibing?
just like, so he thinks we're still at school. What are these pixies doing?
The pixies are just kind of standing there looking like they're bored and were put on school store duty during lunch.
Okay.
They
Okay,
also look like they think they're students.
Okay. So you guys like don't how is school, I guess? How's your day going? I'll roll like a perception or something. Yeah. Math. That's a 22. What are they I just want to get the vibe of what's going on.
They are so bored and just truly like I think the vibe you get from Trander is like if you ask too many questions, he will also start to get confused. But he's kind of in this NPC state where he just kind of like, as long as you don't probe too deep with it, he still thinks he's at school.
He's been loaded into my dreamscape right now.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, thanks for the pencil and your service, I guess, for being
Thanks.
here. Okay, and I'll I'll like peek. I don't just go
Daintily pick it up.
Yeah.
The last item. Being loved without having to beg for it. Price free.
I'm gonna barf. Anyways, you said it's free?
Yeah.
Tag says free.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll take it. I don't have any more money.
All right.
Well, I do, but I can't just buy another pencil. Actually, yeah, I'll buy another pencil. No more monk money for me.
Okay. Hands you another pencil. You're out of monk money, and you see that Trander looks up as if he's hearing something that you don't hear, and he goes, "Oh man, time for the bell. I missed the tater tots." And he disappears in a fog of smoke. The smoke swirls around you until your vision goes dark. And that's the end of Theo's turn that round. Kiana, you're next. Kiana, as you wake up, you open your eyes, rather, you are sitting in front of a mirror. You are wearing a long blonde wig, and you're brushing it with a fine hairbrush.
Is this something normal that happens back at home, or?
I mean, Kiana's very surprised to wake up and find out that she has blonde hair. But I think in this state, you don't find it particularly, like, upsetting, but you do notice that it's new.
Kiana is just kind of cautiously, but kind of in a weird way, accepting brushing this newly found hair. And this is a bit different. Necklace, did you have anything to do with this?
You are not wearing your necklace.
Necklace? Shit. Necklace.
As Kiana begins to panic, you hear a baby crying in the next room.
Get up and go towards Omnius baby.
Thank you, Cyrus.
But like opens, I'm assuming it's a door, but like opens the door like ever so slightly.
Yeah. As Kiana looks into the room, I think you feel, even though you don't know this baby, you feel a really keen sense of connection to them. And you can see in the bassinet in this room, it's a baby tadpole that has been swaddled, and it is crying.
Where am I at right now? I don't think we.
You are in like a woodland palace. Like it looks like you're still in the enchanted forest, clearly, but it is a palace that you are in.
Okay, so no resemblance to Abyssilia whatsoever.
No.
Okay. My gosh, what are you doing here all alone? And goes to pick up said tadpole. Assuming it's wrapped in some kind of claw. Yeah, not dangling in my tail, but
you're holding it. Yeah. It's swaddled. Yes, it is swaddled up.
What are you doing?
You see, as you start to kind of talk to them and bounce them around, the baby won't stop crying, but their mouth is not moving. And you know, like, even though it is a grung, the mouth still moves when baby grung cry.
I loudly, even though I'm not wearing Nicholas, loudly scream, Nicholas! If you can hear me, and you're doing something that is, whatever this is, cut it out right now. This is not cool.
Hearing your screams, the baby tadpole cries even louder, its mouth still not moving.
I don't know. I wasn't trained for things like... Sets the tadpole down back in the bassinet area and goes, like, looking frantically through whatever storage components or whatever I can find to just, like, get some kind of clue of what the heck's going on.
Give me some kind of insight check, whatever you might want to call like a parenting check or whatever, you know, like something, whatever you think works here, to see if you can figure out what to do.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Natural 20. If Kiana was a commoner and needed a job, since she was a very little girl, one job that she always thought she would really like to have would be to work in the incubators, where all of the little tadpoles are hatched from eggs and taken care of until they're ready to journey onto land. Kiana feels a very strong connection to children, specifically to grung children, and though she has no need for a job, and that's not going to be a career path that she needs to take, she has experience with caring for people in other ways. And I think that after some searching, Kiana realizes that this is the cry of a baby who is overheating.
I'm gonna panically look for any kind of water to submerge it in.
Okay. Yeah, I think pretty easily you're able to find like a bathtub in the bathroom of this palace. Do you unswaddle the baby to...
Yeah, I pick up the baby, you know, just kind of like... even though this is Kiana's dream, per se, they still haven't received any kind of training or anything like that whatsoever, and they are too,
yeah.
So what do they know? Okay, and then, like, you know, one hand turns on the water, feels it to make sure it's not hot or not too cold, and puts baby in the tub.
As you unswaddle the baby to put them into the tub, you see that you open the blanket, the swaddle, and beneath the baby's head that isn't moving while it cries, there's a second tadpole in the swaddle, crying its head off, its mouth moving, clearly had been suffocating within that swaddle. And that was the baby that you had heard crying. But within this swaddle was twins.
Is it living?
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, quickly, frantically puts the one that wasn't crying into the bath and tries to kind of get a feel if the one that was crying was the one that was overheating.
Yes.
Okay, and then, yeah, puts them both basically in the bath and just kind of like sits back, almost like resting her back on the wall, and like a sigh of not relief, but like a what do I do in this situation?
The two tadpoles swim around in the tub. Is there anything, and I'll phrase this in a way that you can go a couple different ways with it. Do you think that this scenario has any connection to Kiana's past or people she used to know and used to love? Or is this completely uncharted territory for her?
For Kiana in this moment in time, it does definitely connect to the past, in more ways than it could possibly imagine. But it's still a sense of, because I know the Grung policy of the one-child rule, and it makes me sick to my stomach knowing that even on accident, the policy still stands true, and that tadpole could have been killed.
Knowing Abyssalia's policy, or not Abyssalia's, but the Grung colony's policy on siblings, Kiana feels a real pang of sympathy having such a connection with children generally. As you're sitting on the bathroom floor, and I think eventually you rise, watching the babies in the bathtub. Anything else in particular that Kiana would do?
In a last-stitch effort to get some sort of idea of what is going on, Kiana takes a look around the room, verifying that there's no one else but these tadpoles. Laika, if you're here, cut it out. This is not cool.
As you say that, you look over to the side, into the mirror. You see yourself without a blonde wig. Something just slightly off. The reflection in the mirror screams. The glass shatters. Kiana, startled, trips backwards, falls through the floor, and sinks into inky blackness. And that's where Kiana's turn ends. Next, a joint initiative. Maverick and Cyrus. You both wake up on the forest floor in a part of the forest that you do not recognize. It's not where you were a moment before. It looks dreamy here, like pink Spanish moss drifting from the trees. You see that you're not alone, however, as you look over and see Cyrus or Maverick. It's woken up from unconsciousness, 10 or 15 feet away from you.
Damn, what happened?
What the fuck? I didn't. Did you but you died.
You died.
I didn't die. I just got here.
I don't feel dead.
I don't feel dead either. Oh fuck. Okay. Are you okay?
I'm just fine. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good. Where is everyone else?
I don't know. I guess someone or something is messing with us. Cyrus is going to look around. Is anyone else here?
Both of you give me a perception check.
18.
Got a 10.
Even on the 10, both of you hear faint arguing from just, like, somewhere just out of your eyesight.
Maverick gets up and, like, holds a hand out to Cyrus. Help her up. And helps her up. He's like, we're gonna go look at it. They're arguing. And he starts to walk over whoever's arguing. Well, not to them, but like... What?
She rolls her eyes and just follows after.
You guys follow until you eventually, it takes a second, but you eventually find the source of the arguing, where you see two identical anthropomorphic trees with huge wide canopies and wide trunks planted next to each other arguing. And they have like tree faces in the bark. See, they're going back and forth. Oh! Hey, you two! Hey, sorry, listen. Can you settle an argument for us, please? Look, which one of us casts better shade?
Really?
It's me. No, it's obviously me. It's me, okay? Look at my canopy. It's huge. The whole area around me is completely shaded. That's my canopy that I'm casting shade on this whole area. You always do this. He always does this. Let's let the nice pair. Will you please settle the debate for us?
Like looks at Cyrus, like, get a load of this shit. And then looks back at the trees and goes, I mean, I think y'all are planted so close to one another. You're both kind of helping each other cast a wider array of shade. So, technically, both of y'all have big shade.
Give me a persuasion check.
Shit. That's a 22.
22? Don't twirl your hair at me. Does Cyrus say anything?
She doesn't care.
Okay. You say that to them, and you see that the two faces kind of look at each other. They go, well, I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. You know, our close proximity is one of my favorite things about you. And I think that your canopy's very nice. Thank you. And yours is also very nice. Well, would be nicer if I didn't have all this Spanish moss, but no, please, come on. Hey, don't say that about yourself. You know, no, it looks good. The pink and it brings out your bark, you know? And they like keep going like that for a couple seconds. And they go, I'm sorry. We're being rude. Who are you guys?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. Where are we?
Sorry, I don't understand the question.
Where are we?
you're here.
Are you stupid or something?
Cyrus, no. What we're trying to say is
point fingers and call names.
We've been through a lot today. We both died, and now we're here. So we're just trying to figure out where we're at.
Nowhere to be except here, right now.
Oh, that's wrong.
I've never been anywhere except here, right now.
You're a tree. You can't really go anywhere, but we go places.
All right. Well, maybe you don't mean a lot of trees, but you don't really say that. It's fine.
Okay. Are there any druids or anything around here? Anyone we can talk to? We're still in the forest, aren't we? The Enchanted Forest in Imperia.
None of that.
We're
means
right here, right now.
You said that already. That's not helping.
I don't have a different answer. For that particular question, anyways.
Well, what answers do you have?
What do you want to know? Sorry, Cyrus.
Are friends dead?
Who are your friends?
Yana, Theo, Lorik, Art.
I haven't seen them.
Have you seen anyone?
Yeah, there was a guy here a little bit ago.
Well, where did he go?
I can't really point.
Just use your eyes.
You see, he looks over Maverick's shoulder, like further north into the woods. He went kind of that way, but my understanding is that whenever you're in the right here, right now, it can get a little bit confusing on which way you're going. And sometimes people might go one way, but then they end up being in the complete opposite direction, and everyone ends up here, right now, eventually. But sometimes they leave the right here, right now. But that's a whole other thing.
Alright. Cyrus, do you want to go find the man in the woods?
Well, these two are completely useless.
Stop! Stop that! Stop it! You're hurting me! Ow! Please! No, please! Please stop! You're hurting me! You're cutting me down! Please stop! Stop! The tree on the left begins to morph and change, turning humanoid. The head popping out of the trunk, growing a nimble body, dressed in ranger clothes with dark brown skin, black hair, red eyes. Please, you're hurting me! You're hurting me! I didn't mean to give you the scar! I'm sorry! Please! Cyrus, Kai, stands in front of you where the tree was a moment before. He lowers his gaze, and he charges at you. Without having any time for Cyrus to react, a second Kai steps out from around the tree about 10 feet away from you, mumbles, getting way off track, pulls out his bow, nocks an arrow, and shoots the other Kai in the heart, sending him falling to the ground. Jeez. Sire, you alright? The second Kai.
Real funny, Lorik. I didn't think you'd sport a bow, but I don't. Why are you looking like him? I don't even know how you know what he looks like.
Sai, It's not Lorik.
Yeah, sure. Well, you're not him, so who are you? She kind of puts her hand on her sword.
I think you know who I am.
No, I don't. Who are you? Because the person before me is dead.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news and the pointer out of obvious things, but I'm standing right here, and aren't you dead?
Besides the point. But you're dead before me. And I don't feel dead, so I don't believe you. This is that weird dream. It's a dream. It's a dream.
That's exactly what it is. This is a weird dream. So just put the sword away, and let's figure out how to get you out of it.
She just drops her sword.
There we go. Senator, nice to meet you. Reaches out a hand to shake your hand.
Nice to meet you, too. I don't know who you are, and you know me.
Hi. Sorry. Should have introduced myself. Cyrus's cousin. Blood.
Dead cousin.
Well.
Oh.
Listen.
That's...
First time in the forest?
Yeah.
Happens to everybody. Listen. It'll be good. Alright, we'll be fine. We're gonna figure out how to get you out of here. And you hear, Cedric, come on! And from behind a tree, truly in a way that must have just spawned, walks, Clementine pulls your 10-year-old son, Cedric, out from behind a tree as if she's, like, dragging him somewhere. Would you describe what your son looks like, please?
Cedric, at 10 years old, is already near his father's height. Big boy. Yeah, he's not near, but he's tall. He's taller than a 10-year-old should be.
He's like a 5'9".
I was to say, near his height?
I forgot Maverick's 6'5".
What?
No.
Cedric is like a good 5'9", 5'10". Yeah.
5'9". He's a tall dude. Tall child.
What is he eating?
Nutrients. He has long black hair, scowl on his face, and looks identical to Maverick, if not having his mother's eyes.
So you see Clementine dragging Cedric, who's taller than her, behind him. Cedric, come on. Honey. She turns around, grabs him by either elbow. Are you getting mad? Because if you are, Oh, Maverick! Looks over and sees you there. Thank God. She drags Cedric over to you while he's kind of like... And, she greets you cheerily, but, like, exhausted. And is just like, I don't know what to do about him. He's upset because his mom's a washed-up waitress and his dad has to grow up and whatever. But we need to get moving or we're gonna miss it. It's election day. Banners fall from the trees, appear with Maverick's face on them. His campaign slogan, "Wiser is the Tashad who listens." Don't vote Tashad out of habit, vote out of trust. All of these banners fall, and she's like, I mean, I tell you, it is hard. It is hard as hell to get a 10-year-old to the booth, and all he has to do is stand there. But no, he wants to go and play jacks in the street, and he's got to go. It's never ending, Mav. Seriously, he's stubborn as a bull, just like you. But anyway, did you need something?
No. No, he, like, looks at his son, who... he used to think. He thought Cedric thought he was just his uncle, but now he's realizing he missed some steps along the way. And he looks at Cedric and goes, you know, come on, Bubba, like, listen to your mom. It's only gonna take a few minutes, and...
Fine. Just like, I don't want to go stand in some stupid booth.
I mean, why not, though? It's only a few minutes. It'll pass.
Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. He's just, like, visibly teeming with anger. Truly on the edge of boiling over. For seemingly no reason.
Cedric, what's the real reason you're so angry? I mean, you can't be this mad over standing around. Reckon you do that in school.
Sight check.
Damn, that's crazy. A 6.
Kids are crazy, man. Nothing important.
Well, Cedric, there's an important reason to vote. You go in there and supporting your mom, you know, helps her out. It makes her day easier. You just go along with it. I mean, she's helping. You have a dead stare that I do not see often, and I don't know how to talk to you.
He wipes the side of his nose, turns 90 degrees, and punches the air where a punching bag materializes and knocks full to the ground and back as Cedric punches it hard. And it falls to the ground and back up. And Clementine goes, God. Well, baby, I'm proud of you because you know what you just did? You used your punching bag instead of breaking something. That was very good. Good job. Is it? See? He's in a period of change, but he's getting it. He'll be all right, you know?
Maverick is shaking. And he walks closer to Cedric, like looks down into his face, trying to see if it's the same expression of rage that Maverick carries. He just real quietly goes, punching ain't gonna contain it. Gotta figure out a different way, though. Healthier way.
You were the one that bought me the punching bag. Had it sent to the capital.
To do that, but you can't hit things all the time. I kind of thought it'd be like a one-time thing. What happens if it's not there? And you hit someone else. You kill someone close to you.
He shrugs in that kid wave, just like doesn't know how to respond to that.
Cedric, punching bags don't die, but people do. Alright? I need you to understand that, because you're getting big. You're bigger than your mama. Punching bags don't hit back, but other people do. I don't want to get a letter that you got hurt.
Sorry.
It's alright. Go with your mama and stand outside, and maybe she'll get you something nice to eat.
I'm hungry.
You're done.
Always.
Yeah, that's the Tashad way.
And you see that Clementine starts to like guide him away, and she goes, "You. He just needs a good knock in the head sometimes, you know." Oh, hey, baby. Looks over Maverick's shoulder, waves to Cyrus. I saw you on the Hollow Cube.
Cyrus is on the ground, holding the sword she dropped on the ground. She didn't hear what you said.
She seems busy. All right. Well, we better get going before the polls close. Good luck, sugar. And she takes your son and steps away. Kai is standing over you, Cyrus, hand on your shoulder.
Don't touch me.
All right. Right. As you all stand there, Kai says, Senator, none of that was real. I don't know who those people were to you, but none of that was real. Just know that. We need to get moving. So, Sai, you might be mad at me. We need to go.
She starts to pull herself up from kneeling on the ground, and she holds her sword and stares at Kai for a second. Then she puts it in her holster.
Remember, it's all a dream. So,
Mean
I'll be
for
gone
her.
as soon as you wake up. If that's what you want, I'll be gone as soon as you wake up. But for now, if you want to get out of here, you're stuck with me. So, that is where their turn ends. We go back all the way to Bart. Bart, after falling through the grass through inky darkness, you come up, like you fall through the ground, and then you come up on the other side of the ground, landing on your feet, the memories of the mushroom band fresh in your mind. And you see that Lorik is asleep on the ground next to you. You are in the woods.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna poke Lorik.
Lorik, you wake up.
Poke, poke. Poke,
You see that you're in the woods with Bart.
poke, poke.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. It's good to see you.
Good to
What
see you too.
Did I
Well,
fall asleep?
I don't really know. All I remember is the big guy threw us off his shoulders and we kind of just ate shit. We kind of just died. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm confused, but we're here now.
Well,
A thick fog starts
where's
to roll.
everybody else? Okay.
I don't know.
What do we do about that?
I don't know.
As this
Okay.
thick fog starts to roll in with probably the pair that's talked the least in our campaign. You guys see 7 dwarves emerge from the shadows. From the fog, not the shadows. From the fog. Bart, your dads are here.
Dad?
Hello? Dads? You know these are your dads?
Here. Wait, what are
You
you
see
doing
that-
here?
You see that Welch, who's kind of standing near the front of all of them, comes over to you and goes, "All right, kiddo, listen. I know you're nervous, but tonight is your very first performance, okay? I don't want you to be nervous. You're gonna go up and it's gonna be just like we practiced. And you know all the songs. You know how to play your lute, don't you? Show me how you play that lute. You're getting so good at that, buddy. Listen,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of 6-year-olds who are performing on stages like this, okay? So I want you to be our big, brave boy. and go up on stage and you sing as beautifully as you can. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah. We're so proud of you, kiddo. You are going to be so amazing in everything you do, with the band, without the band. And I mean, how lucky are we, right? We get an 8th member with a kid as cool as you.
You don't mean that.
We do, kiddo. We do. Listen, and no one else. There might be people once you start, because you're gonna get famous, right? We all know it. Everyone's gonna love you when you get on stage. And over the next, I don't know, 12 years, there's gonna be so many people who try to say that you're theirs, or that you belong to them, or that you owe them something. But I want you to always remember that no matter what any of the fans say, you're always ours.
Okay.
Feeling, kid?
A little nervous, but yeah.
So, what you have to do now is you take all the nervousness in your body and you send it to your hands. Can you do that? Do it with me now. And you send it to your hands and you use all that energy and you play and you send it to your throat and you sing your heart out, okay?
Okay. I can do that, yeah.
Let's do it, kiddo. And as you're talking, Lorik, you see somebody else walk out from the fog. And you both see this man walk out of the fog. Lorik, you see a man dressed like a fisherman step out of the mist. Lorik, roll your d4 again. Which one is that? You can text me or tell me. It's okay.
That's Wrath.
Interesting. Okay.
I would text you, but my phone is charging in another room.
Totally fine. You both see this fisherman walk out of the fog. Lorik, you suddenly... You remember the day. You remember the feeling. A stormy day at sea. Thick salt in your nose. A strong arm holding your arm so that you don't fall off. You don't know why, but this man, this fisherman, is eerily familiar to you. He reaches out a silent hand and doesn't say anything to you.
Bart, we gotta go. You're not 6 years old. You know that, right?
Well, yeah,
Are
but
you 6 years old right now?
I don't... No, that doesn't make sense. But my dads are here, though.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Look, we gotta stay together. We can come back to them if they're still here. But right now, we gotta go to whatever that dude is.
What?
That seems a little fishy. He seems a little fishy. We gotta stick together. Will you go with me, please? Please.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then just you keep an eye on your dads. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen to the crowd. I'm gonna keep my hand on your shoulder. We stick together, okay?
Okay.
We start moving, maybe a little too forcefully at first, but it slows down to match your pace.
Bart, you feel like you're being led through a bustling crowd at a show with a bodyguard, and it's that awful feeling of being jostled and pushed up against everybody, and everyone's trying to touch you, and everyone is trying to get a moment with you and calling your name, and you feel that as Lorik is a strong guiding hand on your shoulder, pushing you through the madness, pushing you towards this unknown, this hand reached out.
Can
As
you
you
still
all...
see your dads?
Yeah.
What?
You can still see them. I just said you can still see your dads. As you reach the fisherman, you see that Clarity, your father, who you know in real life is sick, turns to you and says, "Tick-tock." And then you hear an owlbear crash through the scene, just barreling across behind your father's. This owlbear is immediately tackled into the ground by a fire giant coming from the opposite direction. And the fire giant immediately tears this owlbear limb from limb, ripping open its rib cage, tearing off its limbs, beginning to eat it. As quickly as they arrive, the fire giant and the owlbear's dismembered bodies melt into the ground and become a puddle of lava. Bart, as you are about to go with Lorik and take this fisherman's hand, this puddle of lava creeps towards you, reaches out, wraps around your leg, and yanks you under, and everything goes dark. Lorik.
Bart, no!
Lorik, as you turn your attention to look at this, and then you look back where the fisherman was, he previously 10 feet away from you. As you look back, he's right here, and he goes, he grabs your hand, holds it in front of your face, and you see that you are suddenly holding the reptile scale that you had from a few sessions ago. And he goes, he leans in, kisses you on the forehead, and then snaps your neck, and you crumple to the ground. Gone.
What?
Oh!
What the fuck?
And that's the end of Lorik and Bart's turn.
Yeah.
Next, Theo.
Hey.
Theo, you wake up. Your hands are bound in front of you. Kiana, next to her, you wake up at the exact same time. You two are in two, prison visit booths, medieval prison visit booths, where your hands are chained to the table in front of you, but you're next to each other, and there's a chair across from you for your projected visitor. Kiana, you're in your regular clothes, but Theo, you are in your Monk Academy uniform.
Okay. I can see Kiana next to me, or is there like a divider?
You can see her next to you.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Kiana has a long blonde wig on.
Did you get your hair done with all the nightmares and stuff that's going on?
I guess I just kind of woke up like this.
I think you should wear it more often. It kind of looks fun. You look good without hair though too. So
I know. I don't really
it's
know
fine.
how I like the hair. Where are we?
I don't know. I'm just trying to stall thinking about it. I think this forest is kind of messed up and bad.
Yeah.
You hear a loud buzzing as the wooden door of the room that you're in creaks open, and in walks Daddy. Sermet Hold,
Daddy?
Kiana's father.
Daddy, what is going on? Where are we?
So he walks over, sits in the chair across from Kiana,
Am I tied
and he
up
goes,
too?
yes, you both have your
Oh.
hands bound. And you see he goes, from now on, you are Kiana Hold. Your necklace is what guides you. Kiana and her necklace must work together to navigate the world. You learn the same spells. You know the same people. You make it look like this is all Kiana with no outside help. Got it?
That's what we have been doing, Daddy.
Flash, his face changes from Daddy's face into almost Kiana, but it's the Kiana of the mirror from Kiana's vision earlier. Flash back to Daddy. And Theo, from rumors and story alone, you might have a theory of who Sermet just turned into and then turned back to.
I cower my head turning it into Thea's shoulder, whimpering.
The face flashes back to the not quite Kiana. I'm sorry. I want to be your sister, but there's only so much that I can do from here. I want to be known. God! Daddy shakes his head and says, I've got to go, dear. Ignore the unrest. Work together. Become Kiana. I'll see you soon. Daddy stands up and leaves.
Continuing to cry in Theo's shoulder.
Doing this, I'm like,
I don't like this, Theo.
yeah, this is, I don't, can I, like, try and get, what is it binding? Is it chains or is it, like, rope?
It is, chains, and you're chained to the table.
I'm squirming. I'm like, sorry, I don't want to hit you.
As you are squirming, you see, door opens again, and Principal Vondel walks in. Ah. She sits down across from you. Not quite who you were expecting for your visit? Look at you, bound by a few measly chains. Theodora. You're better than this. You know, they say you're the one true monk. So then why are you chained? Who chose you? Face flashes to your mother. And none of this would have happened if you had just gone to wizard school. Flashes to Rindoshi. Come sit with me a while, child. Flashes to Emig. Do something that you're good at, that you're passionate about. Back to Vondel. Who chose you?
You're telling me, you're saying you think I should be better than this? Better than a place that I don't even know where I am? Do you know where you are? Who chose me? I don't know. You didn't choose me. I didn't choose me. All I know is that I'm here and I have to do some sort of job now that I didn't sign up. So don't get mad at me. Don't get frustrated with me for not living up to something I didn't sign up for. I got chosen by the wind, the air, the spirits. I don't know. When was the last time you talked to a spirit? Try and tell me how to make random make sense. I don't know why I was chosen.
Face flashes to Rindoshi. And now you've got it. Flashes back to Vondel as she says, well, heavy talk from someone when you cannot even lift your feet to stand. The ground beneath you turns to liquid as you sink partway into the ground and it solidifies so that your legs are stuck. Your hands are chained above you. The room becomes dark. Over some kind of... lights go out. Over some kind of, like, arcane overhead speaker, Theo and Kiana both, you hear a familiar voice, familiar for Theo, say, "Save me, Theo Holloway. I'm a drop, and you are an ocean. Give me your hand, and we can hide from them together." You feel a soft, pumpkin spice-scented hand undo your chain and grab you before you fall, and both of you go unconscious. And that's the end of Kiana and Theo.
What the
Next.
hell?
Next, we're back to Maverick and Sai. And Kai. Kai and Sai. Anyway, sorry. You guys, do we finally get Cyrus moving?
She stands on the other side of Maverick, as far away from Kai as possible.
You see that Kai is giving you a little bit of space, and he's hanging a couple feet on the other side of Maverick to let you guys kind of walk together. And he is walking slightly ahead of you and off to the side a little bit so that he's not right next to you. Do you two say anything to each other as you begin tromping through the woods?
Cyrus is scarily quiet for once.
I think Maverick trying to like look at Cyrus and then gently just bumps his hand against hers. It's like, you good? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be fine?
Ooh, sassy. He does unfortunately say that. Yeah, he just shrugs it off and clears his throat and goes, "So, where are we going?"
You say that to Kai or Cyrus?
Kai.
Everywhere, nowhere. I don't know how to explain it to you. But right now, forward. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. You guys continue to walk through. Eventually, Cyrus, you hit a patch of woods that looks very familiar. And you see Kai even pauses and he goes, "Whoa." Sai, this is just like that, that one patch of woods down behind Granny's house. Do you remember that time that we were 16 and oh shit. And as he says that, Cyrus, you morph into a 16-year-old version of yourself. Everything fades to black for just a moment before one oil lamp turns on. Sitting in a chair, barely illuminated by the oil lamp, is your Uncle Finn. Cyrus, would you describe your Uncle Finn?
I actually haven't put thought into him because I never thought I'd have to. I'd say he's a big man. I mean, I'd say he's a little bit on the he's got some chonk on him, but he's very muscular, he's very broad, very strong man. He's got he does have some wear and tear to his face. He'd served in the military and stuff, so I'm sure he's got his fair share of age on him as well as damage. Black hair, but he's got some gray and white to it because of his age, and he has coal black eyes.
Maverick, you're here too. And you just oil lamp turn on, big dude sitting in a chair. And Cyrus, you believe you are 16 right now.
Okay.
Kai is in the room. He also looks like his 16-year-old self. And you see that Uncle Finn sitting in the chair. And you go, "Right, what's all this I hear about you and Kai getting in trouble at the academy? That academy works you like a dog, but if you're going to get anywhere, if you're going to rise in the ranks of the Varantian military, you need to be worked like a dog."
Why do what they're told? I mean, we're there, I'm fighting, we're learning. What does it matter?
Right, well, what happened to your parents? Starting to get these crazy ideas of more. And then you got left behind.
Don't bring them up.
You gonna leave us behind, Cyrus? You two only have each other.
Looks at Kai and she's like, looks a little guilty.
Kai looks ashamed. Sorry, Finn. Sorry, Dad, I guess. Sorry, Dad. We didn't... I helped. It wasn't all her. We both did it.
I was just trying to have some fun. I didn't. I'm sorry, Uncle.
Finn rises out of his chair, and he says, "Right, well, since you have so much fun fighting," and he strikes you across the face. Cyrus, you fold in on yourself. I mean, fully step back, folding in on yourself. Maverick, no one seems to see you. Kai and Cyrus and Finn do not see you, but you can see them.
Uncle, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
I appreciate everything that you and Auntie do for me. I will. It won't happen again.
Right, I'm sure it won't. And next time, fight me back.
Yes, sir.
You both blink. Maverick. The next time you open your eyes, you're sitting around a campfire that Kai is tending. Cyrus has her head in your lap. She's fast asleep. Kai is tending the fire and murmuring, "Getting off track. We are getting off track." And Cyrus is fast asleep. What do you do? You can see the handprint on her face still. And you can also see that she is heavily injured and just exhausted.
I think Maverick,
as Kai sees that you've woken up and Cyrus is still asleep, he goes, "Oh, good. I didn't want to wake either of you, but let her sleep a minute. She's pissed as hell at me, but she needs to sleep."
Yeah. And Maverick is like smoothing Cyrus's hair over, looking at the cut, or not the cut, looking at the hit mark, trying to figure out what the fuck do. Trying to calm down too, because that really pissed him off. He kind of looks at Kai and just goes, "You said we're getting off track. Buddy, I don't know what fucking track we're on, frankly."
This one.
All these half answers aren't doing nothing.
It's really hard for me to give you a full one. Like, it hurts me.
Yeah, well. She's seeing you and you're supposed to be dead. Your dad. Hit her. Seeing.
Well, where that scene ended, where that vision ended, I guess, didn't show that I beat him senseless right after that. So that's fine. Always cuts out that part. But whatever.
Oh. That's good. I think maybe he deserved it a little bit.
Who were those people in yours?
That was my baby mama, Clementine, and my son that does not know he's my son. I'm just Uncle Maverick to him.
Got a couple nephews myself. Well, you know her from the Envoy?
Yeah, she's some little blue fellow Bart. She's his bodyguard. Oh, don't we all? Bart's amazing.
And you came with Theodore Holloway, right?
Yes, I did. Supposed to be. I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because I'm just a senator. And I've currently shown my ass. And I'm not really supposed to be doing this. Life is just supposed to be talking big talks, making men and women swoon, telling them and their partners to vote for me, and that's all I'm supposed to be.
No. Trying to get you guys back on track, trying to get out of here, but harder than last time. I never had to take people with me, so I'll figure it out. So, I'll get you guys out of here. She seems better. I know she went through a few weeks there where drinking on the job and slacking, and but she seems a little more focused now, I guess.
I think this envoy's good for everyone. Not just the people that we're trying to help. I think, in a way, we're all helping each other. Trying to make our way. I'm sorry, are you actually dead? Or are you actually him?
It's a really complicated question just because, what does it mean to be dead? You know, are you dead when people forget about you? Are you dead when you stop breathing? If you're in the Enchanted Forest, but you're not in the rest of Imperia, do you really exist? Is this some kind of half-life, you know?
Maverick takes a moment to think, and his eyes get kind of watery. He gets a little choked up. He just goes, if that's something, being dead it ain't being dead. Cedar? My brother here?
Probably. I mean, do you want him to be?
Told him. I didn't mean to kill him. Is he here?
The answer is that he could be, but if he is, then he doesn't get to be where he is now. Your brother was a cleric, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So he's sitting pretty in the Empyrean's afterlife. And if you willed him here, he'd be in the Enchanted Forest. Maybe for a little bit of time, maybe forever, maybe it wouldn't even work. But he wouldn't be in the Empyrean's afterlife anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You'd be
He's
yanking
here.
him out of the world.
Right. Well, I've been selfish long enough. I won't do that. Not to Cedar.
She didn't mean to yank me back down here. Not that I was up there anyway, but
No.
no. The mind's a powerful thing. You want something hard enough, and you don't care what it takes to get it. Can I ask you
One
something?
day.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Are we about to have a gentleman's battle?
No, I hope not. I mean, you ask your question first.
Nah, you ask yours first, because I think mine's gonna break the nice, deep heart-to-heart tone we've been having for a while. So, you go first.
Well, my only question was, one day I came back to these woods and by my lonesome died somehow. Would it be too selfish to look for my brother again? Try and find a piece of him that's not the one I've hurt.
Well, right now it's in my personal interest to say that we're getting off track and you need to keep moving, but if you ever find yourself with a little bit of free time before you make your way out of these woods again, or if you ever find yourself back here, I don't think a visit would hurt nothing as long as you were committed to setting that genie free on your third wish, if you get what I'm saying.
Got it.
Now, my question might bring on a different tone, brother, but I gotta ask. We just materialized like this, so mine's a powerful thing. What are your intentions with Sai? Why is y'all's minds materializing her land on your lap?
Oh, I think friends sometimes fall asleep on each other, and I'm lying. I like her. I've liked her for a while.
Yeah.
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 I think maybe my mind did this. She would never lay her head on my lap. I'm kind of a fuck up, give or take. So this is just my mind, really.
All right. Well, don't let it get you off track. Got to get to Terrador.
Brother, I mean, we do, but you can multitask. I mean,
Jesus. I mean, Empyrean. That's not something you'd say to her cousin. Anyway,
you asked, and that was your fault.
I did. I'll take the blame there. It's good for her. She's spiky, but give her a chance. Cyrus, at this point, you wake up. Your head's on
Maverick is still, and Maverick's still like stroking your hair.
I don't think she registers anything for a few seconds. She's probably pretty dazed.
Yeah.
And then she feels something touching her head, and she whacks the hand away, and she sits straight up.
God damn it! Shit.
Dang. What was that for?
Oh.
Maverick?
Yeah. Look, you hit hard.
Sorry. I mean, 1 second I was somewhere else, and now I'm here again.
Maverick saw all of it. Sigh.
What do you mean?
When we were with Dad. He was there. He didn't disappear.
So you met the uncle.
Yeah. He seemed, like someone I know.
Fine. Don't even worry about it. So, what are we gonna do, Kai?
Well, it is the 18th day of Mistwood. Been in here for way longer than I wanted you guys to. You only have 2 days until the paladins burn down the forest.
Wait.
I would personally... Go ahead.
Did we just get here?
Yeah, it does feel like that, but you have been in the woods for 3 days.
And she just kind of looks at Maverick and then back at Kai. She doesn't say anything.
I would obviously prefer if you guys went straight to Terrador or figure out what's going on there. But, with Tandem and everything. But, avoiding a holy war, avoiding the Empyrean raising, that is the only way that your envoy continues on the way it does. So, do you guys want to leave? I think I know how to get you out now.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta
I don't
find
know.
everybody else.
I don't know if this is enough to get you to the Druid Grove, but better than being stuck where we are. So, he reaches into his pocket and he goes, I hope this is enough. Blows dust into the two of your faces, and you disappear. All 6 of you wake up with your heads in a perfect circle, laying on the ground, facing the sky. As all of you blink awake, you've taken 2 levels of exhaustion each.
Damn. No.
And above, and above you stands some very concerned-looking druids with moon pendant necklaces hanging from their necks. And that's where we will end for today. Everyone levels up.
Hey.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Everybody come on down to the Empyrean Monk Academy school store located in the Enchanted Forest sometimes, but definitely at the Empyrean Monk Academy. Here, you can buy with our certified monk money. Make sure you have it, we won't accept gold. You can buy pencils, rulers, some cool eraser caps, spare nunchucks and throwing daggers and pole arms and all that. The occasional traumatizing concept of your parental love or acceptance from society, but you'll have to save up for those, so keep it counting and do your community service to get some paychecks. Those monk dollars will come on in. Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for watching another video on the Whispers of the Dice YouTube channel. We always love all the support of our fans, considering anyone who's not us rewatching our own videos and sessions. If you are not us and you watch us, we love you. Drop your address in the comments and we'll come personally visit you and give you a hug. Anyways, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, click the bell. I don't know what the bell does. Just do it, and you know, smash that like button.